I can't believe I'm about to film a YouTube video and I'm also not sitting on the floor. Hi, my name is Emma. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today I thought I would make a YouTube video to talk about the one, the only Bianco latte. It is one of my favorite scents in the world. I made a video about this on TikTok that got over 7 million views. I think it has like 7.6 million views right now. So the brand found me, they sent me a bottle, and they also sent me the discovery kit. So I thought for this video we could go through the rest of their fragrances and see if they have anything else that's as good as Bianco latte. I've heard some really good things about their fragrances and I thought, why not do a video? So let's just jump right into it. Also, make sure to subscribe because I am planning on making more YouTube videos, but I want to know that there's people that'll watch them. So please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to boost my channel and also just encourage me to keep making YouTube videos. So let's go. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. I have this sample set here, 11 fragrances total, including Bianco latte. It all just looks like it's from a small Italian brand. Okay, so let's top with the top one. This is Bianco Oro, which I think means white gold. I'm gonna spray it on my mouillettes that I bought from Amazon. I'll link these in my storefront. Oh my god, I basically just put that on my nose. There's something really weird about this. I've actually heard really good things about this, but it smells very peppery and it feels like I can feel it in my lungs almost. It smells sweet, ambery. There's like a resin. I don't know if it's like tolu balsam or something. Very balsamic. I want to read the description. It comes with this that tells you all about the fragrances, but for some reason I just feel like it's going to be in Italian. Oh, it is in Italian. Okay. The fun thing about filming on a camera is that I get to go on my phone. So I get to look up the notes in front of you. I'm gonna guess there's like amber. Okay, it is pink pepper. There's a ton of pink pepper in this. It is so peppery. And black pepper. I was right. This smells like pure pepper. This is really peppery. I didn't think it was gonna be so peppery, but it actually just smells like pepper. Like that's why it smells like when I'm breathing it in, like it's getting stuck in my throat. I have to like cough or something. But it's not bad. It's kind of sexy. And I smelled one peppery scent before. It's from Amouage. It's called Lineage, I think. And that one was nice, but this one is like, it's giving Portrait of a Lady, but with like a lot of pepper. I'm gonna give it, like, these are obviously, I'm smelling them on paper, it's not on skin, so I'm not like getting the full experience of them, but I'm gonna give that one a good like 7 out of 10. Next up we have Blue Indigo. Very excited. Also, I'm just so excited to have a camera. This is like, oh, this is the best. Okay, this is very soft. I almost can't smell it on here. Powdery. Gentle. Ooh, this is pretty. This reminds me of the Guerlain scent that I like. Guerlain Eau de Lingerie. Something like a violet or an iris in here. Probably iris. But it's not orrisy. It's not carroty at all. It's just smooth, buttery, but it's not orris butter. It's... That is really lovely. This smells like, oh, musky almond floral. This smells like, I don't even know, like I'm putting on my silky pajamas, like a cashmere sweater. It just smells like I'm in my soft girl era. Very soft, musky, light, and it's like it's whispering to me. This is like a whisper of a perfume. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Wow. 8 out of 10. Next up we have Bora Bora. This is the really popular one. I think it's supposed to be kind of a tropical scent a little bit. This one's apparently the other, I think, most popular one by them. I'm not usually a tropical fragrance person, so we'll see if this is any good. This reminds me of Juliette Has a Gun Lust for Sun in the way that it's more floral. I'd say it's not like coconut, it's more of a lean into these kind of tropical florals. It's very lush. It smells almost like lilac a little bit. There is coconut milk. I don't really like smell it that much. Oh, I definitely smell the jasmine and the tiare flower. It smells really floral. I don't know if it reminds me of anything else I've smelled before. Oh, it definitely smells like Fragrance du Bois Eau Jaune Intense. It's okay. It's not my favorite. It's not Bianco latte. Next up is this one, Celeste. This is their other most popular. This smells really similar to Blue Indigo. I think I'm gonna spray a little more. It just smells so vanilla, but not vanilla in the vanilla way, vanilla in the way of like, it's vanilla. Where's the flavor, you know? I don't smell much from this, like maybe an almondy, soft, powdery vanilla, but like that's the same as this one. I honestly can't tell what I'm smelling this. I went back to edit the video that I had filmed yesterday and the footage was totally fucked up. The one that we left off on was Celeste, which has this interesting raspberry note. This fragrance is a really soft, powdery vanilla. I don't know, it's like soft, powdery, but I almost get a watermelon note. I know that this is raspberry, but I get this powdery, soft, vanillic watermelon smell. It's soft, it's gentle, it's just like, it's just so, you know, just, it's this hand motion and I just dropped it. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. It's good. It's not my favorite. It didn't change my life. 7 out of 10. I think the next one I tried was Christos, which is, I wish it kept my first like reaction to this because this is so peppery. Yeah, this is so peppery. Like, God, there's so much pink pepper in this. And pink pepper is a really strong note and it's just a top note, so it does evaporate kind of quickly. Like if you have a fragrance that has pink pepper in it, it's not gonna be pink pepper for the rest of eternity. You know, it'll go away. But it's very peppery. Such a peppery scent. It's funny, they list pink pepper as a base note in this. Incense, sandalwood, vanilla, labdanum. I get a lot of labdanum in this. This is super witchy. This is very October, Halloween. Could be a little sexy. Very peppery, kind of unisex. She's not afraid to go places thing. This is the kind of smell that's like, it's hot because she's not into me. I wouldn't put this on to try to impress someone. This is the kind of scent you would put on because it speaks to you. This is a you scent. Bianco Latte, everyone knows that those sweet caramel scents attract people, you know, like men love those. So people wear them because they're trying to like get compliments. Like this is, you're not putting this on for compliments, and I almost find that even sexier than something like Bianco Latte where you put it on because it's sweet and you know it's very likable and it's like easy. Like this is sexy because it's not easy. It's hot. Next up we have Colonia Nobile. This is their take on a citrusy scent. If you know Eau de Cologne, which is petitgrain neroli, that is exactly what this smells like. And exactly the notes in this. This reminds me of Joe Malone's Rosewater and Vanilla, except without the rose or the vanilla. It's this super green petitgrain nutty neroli scent. It smells like fresh air. It smells like being outside. Neroli, springtime, the sun, Easter. It's very, very green, very earthy. Handful of green leaves is what it smells like. But it's really good. You know, it's not my favorite out of the bunch. I'm not a big cologne fragrance person, so I'm not super into like petitgrain, neroli, that kind of thing. It's just not my type of scent, but it's not bad. Next up we have Scintilla. This one is super interesting because it is a bright burst of fruit in the opening. Very fruity. I think there's like a bunch of different fruits in the opening. And then it has this really woody dry down. So I love the opening of this. It's super peachy and bright and sweet and beautiful. Like I love the fruits in this. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm hoping my neighbor doesn't see me filming right now. This is the first time I filmed my reaction to this. I came back to it after a bit and I got to smell it again and it smells so woody. Like there is so much Isoe Super in this. I'm not getting it as much now, but the first time I smelled it, it kind of bothered me. So I'll definitely come back to this and I'll let you know. I'll jump in with my final thoughts here. Editing Emma here. This fragrance overall gives a similar vibe to I Am Trash from État Libre d'Orange, where it's this like nice fruity notes and then just a shit ton of wood. I'm not the biggest fan of the woody Isoe Super notes. Like Isoe Super can be so overpowering. It's such a potent note, even though some people are nose blind to it. I think that I'm very much not nose blind to it. So when it's in a formula, I find it kind of consuming, a little choking. The first time I smelled it, all I could smell was the Isoe Super. It was way too much for me. It was just woody. And then the second time I re-smelled it, I liked it a little more, but overall, it's not my favorite, but it's not the worst. It's just, nah, I'm probably not gonna wear it. Next up we have Shabby Cheek, which is a fresh musky scent, and this one I'm gonna put on right on my skin because I know that this is like a more soft scent, more powdery. This smells a lot like Fresh Laundry. I don't know if it's like Commodity Milk or Rosie from Rosie Jane. Very skin-like. Like this is like Missing Person, but it's not woody at all. Oh, it's just so fresh and fluffy. Like it smells like a milk perfume, but instead of being lactonic, it's like clean cotton, a cotton milk perfume, if that were a thing. It's beautiful. It's super soft. This kind of scent is not gonna last on you. It's gonna go away immediately, but like if they had this in a laundry detergent, it's so good. It's so subtle though. Like I don't want you to buy this and think like, oh, this is gonna be like my new signature scent. Like it's not, doesn't last very long. If I could dump this into my lotion and like put it all over, they need this in a lotion, they need this in a laundry scent, because it's beautiful. It's very, very soft. It smells like air, but like good air. Like I want this as an air freshener. Okay, next up we have Rosso Rubino, which I don't remember much about this one. I remember there's two Rosso scents. I like one of them and the other one I don't like. We'll see if this is the one I like or the one I don't like. I think this is the one I like. This is kind of like what I said about Christos. Remember everything I said about Christos, about this is hot, you're not putting this on to get compliments, you're not putting this on for attention, which makes it even hotter. This is everything I said about that, but even better. Like this is even sexier to me. It has a better blend. Christos is more like peppercorny, which really adds this kind of like gritty, this penetrative aspect to the other one that I found a little too much, a little loud. This one is, oh, it's so good. Similar notes, so you do have this patchouli, which I don't even usually like patchouli, but it's so good in here. Cacao, tonka bean, and the tonka bean in here. Like, this is what I needed from the other one. This is the tonka bean. This is really, really good. And the dry down, last time I smelled all the fragrances, I liked this one. I set it down, and when I came back to it for the dry down, it is so sexy. This is like along the same lines of if you like Portrait of a Lady from Frederic Malle, if you like Matiere Premiere Radical Rose, it's kind of like a crossing point between like witchy, patchouli rose, peppery scents and warm, thrifted sweater sandalwood, not sandalwood scents, but like tonka bean scents. Like, this is so sexy. I could see this on a man. I could see this on, I think a lot of people would smell this and be like, oh, hot woman leather jacket. A hot woman on a night out, like a date night. But I could also see this on a guy. There's a woman outside and I hope she doesn't see me. I'm getting used to like filming YouTube videos in front of windows where there are people right outside and they could maybe see me. It could also smell like a hot man who has thrifted cable knit clothing, like a cable knit sweater. Like, I love a man in a nice thrifted knit sweater. Earthy, it's deep, it's sexy, and it could be masculine, but it has this nice tonka bean coumarin note, which gives it this like sweetness, but also kind of spiciness. It kind of smells like the holidays, which is cuffing season. Like, this smells like romance and good things. It just smells good. Okay, next up we have the Rosa Radice, which is the other one, the other rose fragrance, which I don't remember liking, but I've only smelled it once, so who knows. This one is fresher. It smells a little peppery too. One thing I found that through all their fragrances is that they like to use pepper. They like pepper and they will use pepper. This has to have pink pepper in it. Rosa Radice. Musky aromatic amber. There's so much pink pepper and vetiver in this. It's just pepper. It's too much. I don't like it. It's super aromatic. On me right now, I don't know, man. It's not for me. It's just not for me. I think that I've been through everything. And finally, it goes without saying, Bianco Latte. I don't feel the need to review this here because I already have so many other videos about it. This is a beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful coumarin caramel scent. It's just so likable. It's so simple, but it's so well done. A lot of people seem to follow the hype and then get a sample of it and they're like, okay, this is like simple, you know, it's just caramel. And to that I say yes. When I first got a sample of it, I was like, it's beautiful, but it doesn't smell incredibly niche or different. Like, there's not much that tests boundaries. And then I kind of wore it more and I got a ton of compliments when I wore it, and I kind of realized that it's the way that this fragrance wears. It's not a difficult fragrance. It's vanilla, it's caramel, but it just wears very nicely. It sits super pretty on the skin, it projects a bunch, and the way that Experience is wearing this is unlike anything else. It's incredible and I very much recommend it. Do sample it before you blind buy a full size. Please don't blind buy ever. I don't recommend blind buying, but I really like this perfume. So yeah, that's what I think about the Giardini di Toscana sample set. Let me know what you guys think of this. Are there any of these that I described that stood out to you? Anything that you've tried that you think I should try again? Or if there's any other brands that you think that I should try in the future, please let me know. In the meantime, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and I will see you in the next video. Love you, bye!